Hello, my beautiful and talented people. Thank you so much for, being awesome and liking, subscribing, booking readings with me. It really means everything. Today we're going to ask, what would a psychic or tarot reader tell your person about you? So just take a moment, make a decision. We've got pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. And we are going to move on to pile number 1. Hello, my beautiful and talented pile number 1. What would a psychic or tarot reader tell them about you? What would a psychic or tarot reader tell them about you? King of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Four of Cups, and the Sun. Well, I think a tarot reader would tell them that you are a very passionate individual, that you're a leader, that you may be a fire sign, but obviously that is not the case for everybody. It's just you are somebody who is very inspired, somebody who takes a lot of actions. However, with the Hanged Man, they may see you as somebody who, for at least the time being, has to is kind of being suspended because you do need to make a decision. And in order to make that decision, you're going to have to see things from a different perspective. With the Four of Cups, yeah, there are opportunities in front of you, and you need to decide. They think that you would need to decide which one to choose, and that right now you are in your decision about it. I've got the Sun. So you could be a Leo for some of you. But other than that, well, the Sun can be about clarity, or it can be about, like, is this how you see that? Okay. That you have a lot of really strong positive feelings regarding them. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And that even though you may be stuck, there is going to be this clarity that comes about. What would a reader tell them about you? It also might mean that you were indecisive for a while, but now you have reached clarity because you went inside and saw things in a different way. What would a reader tell them about you? What would a reader tell them about you? What would a reader tell them about you? That you are a very powerful person. Yeah. They would tell you that you are somebody who is very powerful, very strong, very balanced, that you are kind of an unstoppable person because you are building your empire. They may warn that you may have controlling aspects regarding you, but that overall you are somebody who has become the strongest you can in this reality. That with the lovers, that you are somebody that would be a really good fit for them. I've got with the Knight of Swords, that you will take action, that occasionally your words may be cutting, but you want to come forward with honesty. And that you will offer an equal give and take. That you want things to be balanced in this relationship. That you are a strong person and a good, I would say, for those of you, this is a romantic reading, that you are an ideal mate. All right. What would a reader tell them about you? What would a reader tell them about you? What would a reader tell them about you? They tell, are you represented by the Queen? Okay. They tell them that you are somebody who is very sensitive and caring, that you have built yourself up to be incredibly strong and even formidable. And you've done that because you have experienced a lot of betrayal. That you do want to communicate, and that you are a strong manifester of your life, which the Emperor is. It's what messages would they give to their person regarding you? I've got, they would tell them that that their voice does something to you. Maybe that, communicating with you is very valuable to you. 7:07 on the clock. So you were probably pretty spiritually involved and evolved. Yeah, but you will tell, they will say that you were hurt by them. Perhaps you felt betrayal with them. So so they would say that you would tell them that you were hurt by them. That you were hurt by them. I've got the I feel safe around you, but those don't really add up. It's like you want to feel. Okay, I think that they will tell them that you want to feel safe around them, and maybe you used to feel safe around them. Yeah. But since they hurt you, now you wish that you felt safe around them. Is it that you can't seem to tell them how you feel? Like you, for whatever reason, you can't really tell them how you feel. Maybe you have in the past and that caused pain. Okay, for some of you, you did in the past and that caused pain. So you no longer feel that that it's safe to come forward. Because there was definitely heartbreak in this situation. And they will tell them, they will say that you did feel heartbreak in regards to them. So, are you inconsistent? Are they? Okay. That's for the most of you, they were inconsistent towards you, and that caused you a lot of pain. And now you have some fear regarding them. That your intimacy needs weren't met. I have the mother and the sister charm. Did other females in your life, like mothers and sisters, are they just really close to you? So with the sister charm, is this their sister? Is this your sister? Okay. For some of you, you know, I don't know how your sister was, you know, maybe it's just verifying that you do have a sister. But, and that sister is very important to you, or it's also possible that in some way your sister, got in the way of things. And I feel that for at least one person, that's the case. With the mother charm, is this your mother? Is this their mother? I think that, you know, their mother is very important to them. And that, yeah, it's possible for at least one of you that their mother wasn't very supportive. For others of you, maybe their mother was giving you, was actually supportive and kind of trying to get them to move around. But like, it's like family members were getting involved for some reason. But you are somebody who is truly successful, this being my world charm, with all 4 seasons. You're somebody who is truly balanced out all the aspects in yourself as the Emperor is, will, and as the Magician uses all 4, has everything to manifest. You have everything to manifest. You are somebody that would be, you know, that somebody would be lucky to invest in because you have, you know, pretty much anything that somebody would want. They would tell them that you have a really soft heart. That you are willing to really get to the core issue of things. That that you're somebody that they would want to celebrate with. And that you have gone through a rebirth. And you have transformed into something even more beautiful. That you would be somebody who would stand the test of time in a relationship with. I'm also getting that you are somebody who, you know, may be a little bit closed off to them. Because you're moving on emotionally, and I think you're moving on emotionally alone. And everything, every twist and turn has only made your part more beautiful. That a connection with you is and would be incredibly valuable. That the connection that they felt with you was real. And that divine timing may have been work, that would be for some, but also I'm getting that if they want to take action, if they want to still have a chance with you, then the time is now. Yeah, I get that it's too late to not take action, because you are taking action and manifesting a life, and will bring, equal give and take into whatever relationship that you do bring in. But you do feel this great amount of betrayal, especially regarding this love. And that you are somebody who is very emotionally sensitive, and you have built yourself up to be, and you're somebody who is very passionate, and you've built yourself up to be incredibly strong and really powerful. That you are somebody who will overcome any obstacles in front of you. And you are seeing this in a different light. Especially if they did not choose, especially if they did not choose you, it is making you see them in a different light. And you are going to take actions and steps moving forward. In fact, you're going to take the steps moving forward. And ultimately, I think having a chance with you is key, and it may be key to their long-term happiness. So thank you so much, pile number 1. I deeply appreciate you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 more as soon as I reach 2,000 subscribers. So thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, booking readings with me. It matters so much, and I'm grateful. So we're going to move on to pile number 2. Hello, pile number 2. What would a tarot reader tell them about you? Like a tarot reader or a psychic. What would they tell them about you? What would a psychic 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 tell them about you? Huh. So, are you the Emperor? Yeah. They tell them that you are somebody who really has their things together. That you are very powerful, that you are a very hard worker. That you are somebody that they could have a happy long-term relationship with. Is this them or is this you? Okay. That you set very clear boundaries about who is allowed to be in your life. And you've probably had to set those boundaries. You're also very intelligent. But I also feel that one of the things that has made you so strong is the fact that you are willing to set very strong boundaries, probably because of a history of pain. And yeah, definitely a history of pain. So that you have had to let go of people and situations that do not serve you, but you have put all that work in, and you've just made yourself a very strong person, that you're also an extraordinarily stable person with and an extraordinarily abundant person, because 4 and 4, which is the Emperor and the Wands, those are both stability cards. This is a stable person. This is a very stable relationship. With the 8 is about abundance, and so is the Emperor. So that you are abundant, you are a hard worker, you are somebody who's stable, you are somebody who is going to set very clear boundaries, and maybe because you've been hurt before, but you're also somebody who has done the work to heal themselves and to make sure that regardless of whether they come around, you're stable. You're stable and you're abundant regardless of whether they come back in your life. It's really kind of whether or not they want to come back. Yeah. If they come into your life, because maybe it's not somebody who's coming back. Maybe it's somebody who is asking about you, who hasn't been with you. Yeah. And for a lot of people, this is somebody who's new. But they're going to say that you're probably a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, that they should not mess things up with you, because you are somebody who could offer an amazing amount, and you have done your work to heal past situations and make yourself completely abundant and happy in yourself, and that you're not going to put up with behavior that that is less than you. I've got the King of Wands. So with the King of Wands, man, with the King of Wands, you are somebody that is extremely passionate. That you may be somebody who's also artistic. Yeah, some of you are artistic. Some of you are willing to take risks, and succeed. But at the same time, you are somebody who is very practical. Somebody who would be somebody that not only would be very passionate in a relationship, but you would also be somebody who would be very committed and very practical. You also are probably an extremely dominant personality. Yeah. Being the Emperor, that's a dominant personality. You got a lot of the male cards, except for the one female card you got was quite frankly the most dominant of all the queens. You know, you are somebody that does respect, you know, you're a little bit more in your masculine energy. Whether or not you're female or male, you are somebody who takes strong actions towards your wants and desires. Yeah. You're somebody who, you know, takes the time and does the work and heals. And regardless of anybody else, you're good. You know, you may want somebody else, but you really don't need somebody else. And I think that they're also going to tell you, your person that you are aware. Yeah, you are aware of your worth. Sorry, I think I sounded a little funny there, but you are aware of your work, your worth. You work very hard. You offer a lot. And you will entertain offers, but only offers that are worthy of you. Like if you're not going to entertain somebody who doesn't treat you in a respectful way. They, as far as you're concerned, they can go off and be someone else's problem. You are far too busy and far too unwilling to deal with any of that. Plus, I mean, that's not true. When I said that, yeah, you might take a little while to open up emotionally, because even though you're somebody that they could absolutely, have a loving relationship with and is really ultimately very stable, I'm not seeing a lot of cup cards up here. Yeah, they will probably tell them that you are most likely a soulmate connection. With the Seven of Cups, they're likely to tell them that you have a lot of options, or that you may have some illusions regarding them. That even though you're soulmates, you may have there may be things that you're unclear about. With the King of Swords, are they the King of Swords or you the Queen? Okay, that you are both the Queen and the King of Swords. You definitely will be willing to choose your head over your heart. If you feel like you have to, or you're not getting, the respect you deserve, if they're violating your boundaries in any way, that you will absolutely cut them off. That you are extremely intelligent. You may, pretty much all the signs are here. But in the suites, it's earth, fire, and air. But you do have a little bit more of just this really strong intellectual bent about you. With the Nine of Swords, are you anxious? Okay. That you may actually experience some anxiety. Do you experience anxiety regarding them? Yeah. That maybe they have caused you some anxiety, and that has caused you to become more cold towards them. Yeah, I'm getting that they cause things, that maybe they cause things to be unclear, which caused you to cut them out, because, the entire situation was causing you anxiety. Yeah. But regardless, if they caused you anxiety or not, that this is a very valuable connection. That you are somebody who is very evolved. It would be like a victory to be with you. Like with the World card, it's like it's almost like if they got to be with you, they would also level up. Like, I don't know if they needed to handle something so that they could deal with you better. Yeah, but they will say that you are somebody who is extraordinarily strong. That Well, they say that you're cold-hearted. Well, they say that you no longer show them warmth. Okay. I think that while you were not cold-hearted, you may no longer show this person warmth. Maybe because they made things confusing and they gave you a lot of anxiety. They will say that you are somebody who's ultimately fun and full of joy and a magical person, but that there has been an ending in this situation. And that if they want to move forward, this situation needs to be nurtured. Yeah, there needs to be some level of working together in the connection. So either you didn't work together with them or they didn't work together with you. I'm getting that they did not work together with you. And it caused you to take back the affection that you were giving them, to put your energies elsewhere. And that, yes, there was a real ending here for them. I have the mother and the sister, I'm sorry, the mother and the daughter charm. For some of you, you may be the mother of their children. Some of you, maybe you have a daughter, or there's something in your there could be something in your relationship with your mother, especially as a child, that affected your relationship with them. Whether it's something like, you had a fraught relationship with your mother, and it's, and it caused you to accept things that maybe you shouldn't have, or maybe your relationship with your mother was so very strong that your mother kind of in some ways looked out for you. But there's something maybe about how you bonded with your mother. I don't know if it could have been that you may have an attachment issue regarding that, whether it's stable or unstable. And the unstable attachment styles would be avoidant, fearful, anxious. Okay. I don't think this is for most of you, but some of you might have anxious attachment styles. And you can look up what attachment styles are. But ultimately, you have, even if that was the case, you have really taken responsibility for anything that is yours to fix. You've really worked on fixing yourself, making yourself better. Some of you, a lot of you might have done a lot of healing regarding that. Like, if you were holding on too tightly, that isn't the case anymore. Because you've ultimately, made yourself extraordinarily strong. You've taken responsibility for everything that is yours to take on, and you are also not willing to take on any of their issues. You're just you're not willing to take on any of their issues. You're happy if they deal with that by themselves, and make it not your problem, because you've really come into who you are as a person, and you are a very powerful person. You are a strong manifester. You are also a very protective person. You are also somebody who is well, I'm going to say both a fierce and also fiercely loyal. And that everything that you had to go through has only made you stronger and more beautiful. That for those of you, if this is somebody that you for those of them that if they have been in a relationship with you, that's the case, that they have to make things clear for you, so that this can be healed. Yeah, so that you won't be in a state of anxiety regarding them. And that you guys can have reunion. For others of you, if this is a new person, this is somebody that you are somebody that they have known from another life. You are a soulmate, and that, you are going through healing. But either way, you are somebody. Some people may say that this is a twin flame connection to them, especially with the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Wands being in the same reading. Some of you, with the Queen of Swords, they will say that with the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, they will tell them that the intellectual is very important to you, that you are somebody who will not deal with unnecessary drama, that you will absolutely cut that off, because you are happy and good within yourself. You are somebody who is incredibly strong and steady, who's incredibly hardworking, who's very passionate, and is, an ideal committed partner. And I will get 1 or 2 note cards for you. So I made the wrong choice. They might tell them I sabotaged this. They may also say that you have anxiety if you because you may have sabotaged the relationship. For some of you, that's not for everybody, but for some of you, you may have been the one who sabotaged the relationship, and right now you're aware that you have sabotaged this and that you may have made the wrong choice. If it's the other way around, they might, so for some of you, did they sabotage the situation? Okay, I'm getting that a lot of readers will say that you did sabotage the situation. That maybe you chose someone else. Okay, I'm getting that you may have chosen someone else. But you are still overwhelmed by your attraction to this person. So thank you so much, pile number 2. I deeply appreciate you. Thank you so much. And if you do want a free reading, I'm giving another 2 out as soon as I as soon as I reach 2,000 subscribers. So just make sure you're subscribed and leave a comment, and you're in the running. I just want to say thank you to everybody who likes, shares, subscribes. That all makes a big difference, especially everybody who's been booking readings with me. Thank you so much. I'm going to move on to pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3. I'm sorry. It's almost like a little tongue-tied. What would a psychic tell them about you? What would a psychic or a tarot reader tell them about you? What would they tell them about you? What would they tell this person regarding you? Okay, well, they will tell them that you are working on healing, especially if there's healing heartbreak, that you're, you know, well on your journey to do that. That, but you are currently doing it. That you are somebody who is incredibly, you know, kind, incredibly loving, very, very sensitive. They're going to tell them that you most likely have some level of psychic gift between the priestess and the high priestess and the Queen of Cups. You are somebody who, some of you are definitely empaths. Yeah, I'm getting that. You definitely get downloads from. Yeah, you definitely get downloads from spirit. You may be defensive in regards to them. If there's somebody that's coming back, they're gonna tell them that that you are, you know, that you may be defensive because you are healing heartbreak. What would a psychic tell them about you? What would a tarot reader tell them about you? With the Nine of Cups, it's like you're manifesting wish fulfillment into your life. Do you see them as wish fulfillment? It's like you are working on your own emotional happiness, and you are going to, I think, manifest your dreams into reality. With the Two of Pentacles, you may be, you know, having a little bit of trouble balancing things right now. Yeah, and I knew the heartbreak was there. With the Three of Swords came out. For some of you, this person, they're going to say that this person feels heartbreak. That they're going to say they feel that, well, either way, they're going to say that you feel heartbreak. But I think that you feel heartbreak regarding this person, which makes you defensive, but you really are in the process of healing that heartbreak. That you are working hard to put things back in equilibrium, although you're not quite there yet. Yeah. With the Five of Wands and, you know, the Seven of Wands, you know, I'm getting that I think that there maybe is some, you know, fight between the two of you that needs to be resolved. But right now, you're just working on healing and defending yourself. And that's where you're at right now. but that ultimately you are going to manifest like real happiness into your life, regardless of whether anybody else, yeah, you're going to bring your hopes into fruition. They're gonna say that you're a very hard worker. So I'm just feeling like there's something more to that card. Is it that you worked very hard? I think that you also put a lot of work in this connection. But I don't really see you still, yeah, you're not still putting work in this connection. I think that you may have put in a lot of work to make this happen. Yeah, and with the 6 of Cups, that you had seen this person as a soulmate, so you put in a lot of effort. So is this person a soulmate? I think that you definitely felt that this person was, you know, somebody that you felt like you had known forever. Yeah. So you really like put everything you had in this, but right now you're in a defensive energy. Right now there's something like there is some strife in the connection, and that you did get your heart broken, and that you're moving on to calmer waters. You don't want to fight anymore. Yeah, and you're willing to move on from them if staying with them just means more fighting. Even though you did see them, I think that you have at some point seen them as a wish come true, and you did see them as somebody that you really very much loved. But you're getting your wishes and you're manifesting your dreams. You are somebody who's just, you know, has everything you need to move forward. You have everything that you need to move forward. You are healing the heartbreak, and you're willing to move on. What would you say to this person? What would you say to this person? You still love this person? So I got, I love you. So even though you're healing, you're taking the steps, you're moving on, you still have a lot of love for this person. But you just can't take the drama anymore, I think. Oh, or is it, maybe it's not, can't take the drama anymore, that's, you know, it's like you feel like you need to defend yourself from this person. All right, is there any more messages, or should I stop? I get that you always know what I like. I think that on some level, did you intuitive did they intuitive? It's like on some level you kind of intuitively knew what they wanted or liked. Is there any more? And then on some level, you still want to be with them. You love them, you want to be with them. That's, you know, on some level, they know what you like. But either way, you're going to manifest good things into your life. Yeah. So I've got the rats. Do they see you as dishonest? Do you see them? Okay. They're going to tell your person that you see them as dishonest. Maybe sneaky. That you're really in your power. Are they going to tell... so, are you wearing this mask? Was your person wearing... Okay. They're going to tell them that... that part of the reason why they lost you is they did not show you who they were. Yeah. And I think they're going to say that you were showing them your true self all along. I think they're also going to mention that you're willing to make the transition and move on, that this attachment, you know, you feel very attached to them. You feel very attached to them. You feel very attached to them. But you're willing to step into the next chapter of your life. You want somebody who will work together with you. And I think you want somebody who is going to show you that they see you. Show you that they see you, that they know you. That the connection that they had with you was good fortune. That there is a lot of hope and healing in this connection. I'm also going to say that, you know, you are somebody that's one of a kind. Yeah. That you're somebody that is truly one of a kind, that you are not replaceable. That if they do want to move forward with you, they need to deal with their panic. Because this is a relationship that can last the test of time. But it requires being nourished. It requires your needs being met and their needs being met, you know. That you are, no matter what happens to you and regarding you, you're only going to make yourself more beautiful and valuable. You're going to take anything that happens to you and make yourself stronger. And you are in the process of healing from heartbreak. And that if they're the person who broke your heart, that you are willing to take the steps to move forward and away from that. That you do really love them. But you have access to like a greater knowledge, and you're not going to necessarily tell them everything. You will, however, it's like you have this pure and kind love for them. But as long as you feel like you have to defend yourself and that things are always hard, there isn't going to be balance here. So you will get your wishes and you will manifest something, you know, that you truly want in your life. Because you inherently will put on, you're just going to put in the work to do that. Pardon me. I think Spirit wants me to take a card for you. I didn't do this for any of the other decks, but let's take one for you. Pile number 3. Yeah. They're going to tell them that you are on a sacred journey of growth and development. And it's kind of dependent on whether they want to come along for the ride. But if so, then they kind of have to, for some of them, they will have to make amends if they want to come towards you. If they weren't the one who broke your heart, but other people did, then they're just going to have to, you know, understand that you are somebody who is going to move on to better things, and they need to, you know, offer you something that you and your extreme, you know, like you do have an extreme wisdom and an extreme loving nature, and they need to offer you something that's along those lines. So thank you so much. If you do want a free reading, I'm doing another 2 as soon as I hit 2,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. I really deeply appreciate you all. And if for any reason you want a personal reading, I do those. And I'm grateful for everybody who's booked with me. And just also thank you to everybody who's liked, shared, and subscribed. It really does make a difference. So time for pile number 4. Hello, my beautiful and talented pile number 4. Oh. I have a fly. Does this person annoy you? What would a tarot reader tell them about you? What would a tarot reader tell them about you? What would a tarot reader tell them about you? Can I have more cards, please? Thank you. What would a tarot reader tell them about you? Okay, you're an incredibly hard worker. You are somebody that is really loving, really nurturing, really kind. That you really have things together. They're going to tell you that most likely that you would be like an amazing mother, that you would be, that you're very abundant. Some of them, they're going to say that you're pregnant. But as the Empress is a creator, obviously not all of you can become pregnant or, you know, are likely to be at this state, but you are somebody who is moving forward at, you know, remarkable speed. With the Page of Cups, are you the Page of Cups? Are they the Page of Cups? What about the Page of Cups? Like, are you somebody who Because in this particular Page of Cups, that I get a lot of emotionally immature. But I'm not getting that you are emotionally immature. Is somebody being self-indulgent? Are you being self-indulgent? Are they being self-indulgent? I think that... Can I have a clarifier, please? Yeah. I think that right now you're doing your self-nurturing. You're not really offering, you're not really trying to it's like you people want your attention and affection, but right now you're concentrating on yourself. You are working on being strong, personally independent, financially independent. You're somebody who's putting that work on. You're somebody that is okay with being single. You know, you've already built up so much from yourself that right now, even though you are actually a very kind and nurturing person, that right now you're in a state where you're building yourself up. You're doing your self-love and self-nurture. What would a reader tell them about you? What would a reader tell them about you? What would a psychic tell them about you? What would a psychic tell them about you? What would a psychic tell them about you? Yeah, that you are walking away from everything that's emotionally unfulfilling. Especially any situation that might involve a third party. That if you're emotionally retracting, that you're going on a new adventure. If they didn't put you in a third party situation, and for some of you that they didn't, then you are somebody who is willing to just really have a good time and invest in your friendships. That you're more likely to invest in your friendships because you're having to move away from something painful. It could mean that you are emotionally moving away from them. Yeah, they might tell them that you are emotionally moving away from them. With the Hierophant, you were very committed. And that while you are moving away from things that don't fulfill you, you're willing to take risks for things that do. Yeah, you're willing to go on your new adventure. You've done your work. And that you are somebody that's that not only is very worthy of commitment, you are going to, if they don't offer you commitment, you are going to move forward and get commitments elsewhere. You're going to, it's that you've moved away from anything that's toxic. You've moved away from anything that does not serve you. And if there's somebody who, now, if Yeah. So if this is not somebody that is coming in from the past, if you're not if you're not somebody who's been in a relationship with this person, that you are moving on to new and bigger and better things, because in the past you have dealt with things that were not emotionally fulfilling. That you are going to take action. You are going to move towards something that's committed. That you are somebody that they would be lucky to be in a commitment with, because you are somebody that almost never comes around in a lifetime. You are pretty much everything somebody could ask for. That does not mean that everybody has then saw your value, but then again, if they don't, you have just shown yourself that you're valuable and walked away from the people that have been blind. Yeah. Well, what would a psychic tell them about you? What would a psychic tell them about you? Yeah. This is a fated connection. Are you holding back too much? Are they holding back too much? Okay. The psychic would tell them that they are holding back too much. That you are a wish come true. And that you are actually really happy and strong within yourself. Yeah, that this is fated. This is meant to be. This is somebody that they could marry. This is something that, there would be an overflow of love in this connection. But this is a connection that requires an investment. That they have to put an investment into this relationship to get a wish come true, and that they can't hold back in this connection, or else you will move on, because you are too valuable, and you will just take care of yourself. So it's not about whether you are worth their time. You are more than worth their time. It's whether they put in the work to keep you around. What would you say to that? What would you say to them? But yeah, you're somebody who's really loving. You're somebody who's really nurturing. You're somebody who will have wish fulfillment. And if they want, somebody that they can commit to for their life and be really truly happy, that they really should put the investment in you. Have they made you wait? Have you made them wait? No, it's just that they really need to invest in you, and that holding back is not a brave idea or a smart idea. I'm so sorry. Are you sorry? Do they need to apologize? Yeah. They may need, for some of you, they may need to apologize to, maybe for holding back. Should I take all of these? No, just this one. That you feel like you can be yourself with them. And I'm scared that this is all we will have. Maybe, because, I think that they're going to say because they were holding back, you're scared that this is the extent of what is going to happen between you. That you're scared that as long as they hold back, that this is, even though you also feel this overwhelming love, that this is really all there's going to be. I saw 8:08 on the clock. So, I mean, you are somebody who brings in a great deal of abundance. So I feel safe around you. Do you feel safe around them? Do they feel safe around? Did you used to? I think that you used to feel really safe around them, but and now I think you know, it's almost like you're sorry that it's turned out this way. That's I get maybe I'm getting that they'll tell them that maybe you felt a lot of disappointment. Yeah. I've got that this connection between you two, they're going to tell them that this connection is good fortune. I think that there's healing that needs to happen in this connection. But you guys are healing. There is some healing to each other, you know. Sorry, that wasn't very articulate, but like being around the other person is very healing. But yeah, there's definitely been some heartbreak. If this is somebody where they're new to you, they've had heartbreak in a past situation. But I'm getting for a lot of you, this is somebody who maybe caused you some heartbreak, and maybe didn't act in their, you know, highest self. They're gonna say that you have a lot of passion for this person. I believe that this person has a lot of passion for you as well. That there is, you know, a new beginning with you that could be passionate, but it has to also involve emotions and commitment. That there isn't an option, because otherwise you will just heal yourself and be good alone. Because either way, you're going to fulfill your dreams and you're going to manifest in happiness, because, well, you're a one-of-a-kind person and you have momentum going forward. I don't think that you're really going, even if this was like a fated situation, you're willing to walk away if your work is not being paid off. And that if they want to stay in your life, that you do need to, that they need to invest in you. That's okay. I get that, you know, if for some reason they chose another person, and for some of you they may have that you may just move on. That if they want any chance, that they may have to do a leap of faith and say they're sorry. Because no, you are an extraordinarily strong person. You are somebody who is one of a kind and truly irreplaceable. And you feel like home to this person, and you are ultimately the relationship that they should nourish and grow. That you are incredibly smart. that this attachment is real. That that there is a key to making this work again. Like, they may have the key to move forward, or I think that you have the key to move forward. Like, you will just move forward into your abundance. I've got, in case of serious accident, please call a priest. So, you know, what happened between you, like, if there was somebody who's coming back in, what happened between you was very serious. And even if they were just, holding back and maybe wasting your time, that, that has serious consequences. That you are somebody who is very fierce. That you are somebody who isn't to be messed with. And no matter what happens, your heart has just gotten more beautiful. So I just want to say thank you so much. I deeply appreciate you. If you like, share, subscribe, or book me for a reading, I'm grateful for all of those things. And no matter what, I am giving away 2 free readings as soon as I hit 2,000 subscribers. So you have an opportunity for something free. You just need to be subscribed and comment. I want to say thank you to all of you. You're awesome, and I deeply appreciate you.